Hello, everybody. My name is Martha Alter-Hines, Living the One Light. So in this short video, I am wanting to let you know about something new that I'm going to be offering starting in May 2024. And what this offering is going to be is something I'm calling Soul Song Sacred Sharing Circles. So the purpose of these sharing circles is that they're going to be very small, limited to maximum 8 people each, and they will occur one time per month. And they are for you if you are at a moment in your life where if you've been listening to me, I've been talking a lot about the reality that we've been in a time of forgetting, and now we are in a time of remembering. And what's really being asked of us, a lot of us, is to come into the reality that we are the divine tuning fork of the divine. We are a divine tuning fork, right? And what that means is, for me, is that there is a particular soul song that is meant to sing through each of us. And so that doesn't necessarily mean literally singing, although it could for some of us. But what that means, of course, is that there's a signature of of the medicine that's meant to come through each of us from the divine, but it's uniquely our way that we're meant to shine and be in the world. And for some of us, that means, shining like on YouTube or on stage or whatever that is. And for some of us, that means a much, much more quiet way of shining, or through art, or through writing, or through poetry, or through working with children, or working with animals, or just being in our own house, meditating, or whatever or being on a picket line of protest, or whatever. There's infinite ways that we are each called to show up in our divinity in the world. So these circles are meant for you if you are a being who says, yeah, absolutely. Yes, we've been in this time of forgetting. We're now in this time of remembering, and I'm right there. I'm right there with you. That's exactly what's going on for me. And I'm waking up to who I am, and I want to be with others who are experiencing that. And I want community that where I can express this journey that I'm on, the ups and the downs of it, and I can maybe, optionally share what is coming alive in me, in terms of if there's writing coming through you, or you are starting a YouTube channel, or you are doing art, or whatever it is. If there's some way it's expressing and you want a place to share that, that would be one way that these circles would be appropriate to use that space for it. And yeah, so there's really 3 components of these circles. And you'd be welcome to join the circles if you have the desire to do any of these 3 things. And then I'll say a little bit about what would not be right for these circles. So the 3 kind of components of what these circles could include are: number 1, you're in that moment where you're awakening to who you are, and you just want a place where you can say, hey, this is kind of the ebb and the flow of what's been going on in my life, and here are the general themes that are coming alive for me. um and um and you just want a safe place for that. I'll say a little bit right there about what isn't so appropriate for these circles. These are definitely not therapy circles. So if you are in a moment in your life that's, extreme crisis, or you really need the support of a very serious mental health, very serious mental health kind of support, then these circles are not are not the place for that. That's not the kind of need that's going to be met here. This is more if, you know, if you have, obviously we all have ups and downs, that's completely fine, and this is a safe place to share that. But if it's that you really need an intensive holding space, then these would not be the right place for that. But number two, so number one is, you know, come to these circles and just share what's been alive for you in that month, the ups and the downs of that. Number two that goes along with that is, for anybody who wants each month in the circles, we can look at the transits, the astrological transits of what's happening in the sky, and take a look at, oh, okay, yeah, so the theme of X, Y, and Z thing has been really alive for you. Well, we could see that in the astrology, right? And for example, let's say it's eclipse time, like it just has been, you know, I could point out, or other people in the group could, who are astrologically aware, we could notice, oh, wow, right, the eclipses are really highlighting your Venus or your sun or whatever it is, and that might help to just, you know, month after month give kind of reassurance and context for what is arising for you, and just be an extra boost, like an extra support to help you understand and, you know, be present with what's going on for you. And but that's optional. Again, that's completely optional. And then number three component is, again, like I said, if you happen to be someone who happens to be really feeling called to express in the world in some way, either through, again, like I said, through poetry or artwork or writing of other kinds, or you're writing blogs, or you're starting a YouTube channel, or you sing, maybe you create music, or I don't know, infinite possibilities, you know. If you want a place to be able to share, like it's kind of scary for you to be sharing these things in the world, and you just want a place to, or a safe group of people to share those kinds of things with on a regular basis, that's perfect for this also. So those are the three main components. Like, you just want to, you're in this time of remembering and awakening, and you want a place to share the kind of the journey of that. Number two, you would like to be able to look at, you know, briefly at the transits of the month for you. And number three, maybe you do or don't, but maybe you have things, expression coming through you that you would like to share with a small group of people who are safe and consistent for you. And just to say about the astrology part, so again, this would not be regular full readings for you, right? Because it would be potentially up to 8 people in the group. So you could imagine maybe getting, you know, depending on how much time you use in your sharing time, be kind of up to maybe a 5-minute look at your transits. So this is definitely would not be a full one-on-one reading. Clearly, it would be a group thing. But it could be just a nice little touch in for you. And yeah, a few other things I guess I would say about it. My ideal would be that people would join and would be able to commit for, you know, at least 3 months-ish, but I'm not requiring that. So you're welcome to join even just for 1 month, and then see, you know, see month by month how that goes. The caveat with that is that, of course, it's going to be capped at 8 people. So if you come and go and the group is at 8 people, then I wouldn't be able to let people in and out. So I just want to make that really clear. But you don't need to commit to, you know, like a whole 6 months or a year or something like that. But ideally, if there's a lot of interest, I will favor people who do feel like they could commit to at least 3 months, because I would like it ideally to be really consistent for everybody in the group. In terms of price, these circles are $88 a month. And if you happen to want to join, I'm offering 2 different times. One is Fridays, 10 a.m. Pacific, or sorry, the third Friday of the month, 10 a.m. Pacific for 90 minutes. The other option will be the fourth Saturday of the month, probably at 5 p.m. Pacific. If there's interest in me holding a later time, like for example, if you're in India or something like that, I could potentially hold it a little bit later. Again, it would be 90 minutes. If you happen to be somebody who wants to join both, you could, and I would give you a discount on the second circle. Um, Joining these circles also will I'll automatically enroll you in my monthly Infinite Soul Wisdom membership, which is normally $22 a month. And so what that membership comes with is, which you would receive as part of being part of these circles, is for that membership, I hold a once a month gathering that is, we depending on how many people are there live, we might have like really, really, really brief check-in, not the way that these sharing circles are, but just really brief check-in. And then I look at the upcoming astrology of the month, because those circles are held on the first Friday of the month, every month. They're live and recorded, 10 a.m. Pacific as well. And so I create a PDF of the main transits of that upcoming month. And I kind of, in the gathering, I let you know my thoughts about the astrology of the upcoming month, and I give you that PDF as part of that membership. And then I channel a monthly message, whatever's meant to come through from the spirit world for everybody in the membership. And again, it's all recorded and all available indefinitely. When you join that membership, actually, you get access to every single member gathering I've ever held for that membership, which now is almost been going on for almost 2 years. So there are a lot of channeled, a lot of channelings in there that, on various topics, and you can access all of them, as long as you're a member. And then the other thing that membership comes with is a 20% discount on personal sessions with me, and 20% discount on all of my previously recorded workshops and courses. So not a 20% discount, for example, on my astrology course, like not a 20% discount on the ones I'm currently holding. But it comes with a 20% discount on everything I've held previously. So yeah. And if you have any questions, obviously let me know. I'm attaching a form here for you to fill out if you are interested, or if you think you might be interested. So you can let me know your interest, any questions you have, and what timing might work well for you. Yeah, I think that's it for the moment. So once again, these circles are meant to be a support for you in this time, if you happen to be one of these amazing, beautiful people that seems to be surrounding me these days, who's, waking up to the reality of your own soul being. And you want support in that journey, and you want community in that journey. And that's what we're here for. So, yeah, be in touch, and I will see you soon.